Tonakgolo ya Northwest Lazarus Mokgosi o fane ka puo ya hae ya pulo ya lekgotla la ketsamolao le baleng la mmabatho tsatsing la kajeno. Kimolloho ho bareki jwalo ka ha nyoloho ya dihlahiswa e nolofaditswe ho 5.1%. Ngaka Pitso Mosimane o tlotluwe ka lengolo la bongaka University ya Johannesburg thapameng ya maobane. E re ke amohele mmohi ke Thope ya Mokwatle. Tonakgolo Mokgosi o fane ka puo ya hae ya pele ya province. Tonakgolo Northwest Lazarus Mokgosi o fane ka puo ya hae ya pulo ya lekgotla la ketsamolao le baleng la mmabatho kajeno. Pulo ena ya lekgotla la ketsamolao la Northwest e tla matsatsi ka mora hore baahi ba Mahikeng ba nkela dillo tsa bona mebileng ba hwanta kgahlano le phano ditshebeletso tse futsanehileng tsa setjhaba. Tonakgolo o buile ka tswello ya projeke ya Thuntsha-Lerwele e leng e nngwe ya phano ya ditshebeletso tsa setjhaba.
A stable local government or a stable sphere of government, which is called local government, is to ensure proper service and infrastructure and also to attract investment and contribute to local economic development. I want to repeat that part. A stable local sphere of government is critical to ensure provision of services and infrastructure to attract investment and contribute to local economic development. Now, Masipala ha o sa kgone go dira dilo tse ke tsang go di bala fa ga se Masipala. But I want to also emphasize the following. Masipala is a sphere of government, independent, distinct, with their own laws. It's a government on its own. The laws of this country also allows national and provincial government to intervene within the limitations of the law. Now, once we understand that municipalities is a sphere of government, that's why some municipalities, they take even the provincial government to court, because at times they feel we are overstepping into their territory. But we've got a responsibility as government. When things are not going well, we are going to intervene. And when we intervene, we'll intervene within the means of the law.
Tonakgolo Mokgosi o buile ka taba ya mmuso wa province ho kena hare ditaba tsa mmuso wa selehae.
Madam Speaker, it's important to note that the fourth phase of the accelerated service delivery, Thuntsha-Lerwele, will be launched in August to further expedite provision of services in municipalities. We are convinced that Thuntsha-Lerwele assists us to come closer to our communities. Thuntsha-Lerwele assists us to communicate effectively with our communities. Thuntsha-Lerwele assists us to report delivery of government to our people. Thuntsha-Lerwele assists us to show that we are a government that is responsive. Thuntsha-Lerwele has assisted for us to believe that we are putting people first. And therefore, in the context of Thuntsha-Lerwele, the district developmental model, the DDM, is at the center of all spheres of government, descending into one area and providing the necessary service. And therefore, we are upscaling it, we are reloading Thuntsha-Lerwele, we are bringing new initiatives and features in the fourth Thuntsha-Lerwele project.
Hahlakoreng le leng mekga ya bohanyetsi le yona e fane ka maikutlo puong ya Tonakgolo. Moetapele wa Democratic Alliance province ya Northwest Freddy Sonakile o a bua.
Tonekile, what is the DA's reaction to the Premier's address today?
I think it was a very ambitious state of the province address. Ambitious in that there are things that we know from the speech itself are not going to materialize. I've been doing calculations every time when he mentioned numbers, and I think he mentioned about 52,000 jobs for young people. I think that is overly ambitious, but it's something that as an opposition party we are going to be guarding and looking at. There were moments in the speech that we really welcomed, like him saying that they're going to be creating a Northwest Development Fund. You know, he's saying that that fund is going to be used to ensure that there's economic activity in the province. Our only worry with a fund is that is it going to be audited real time? Because we are going to be guarding against that. We've seen in the previous years with COVID funds and everything that every time when there's a fund that is being created, there needs to be strong monitoring against that funds. We welcome the issue of the skills audits in municipalities. The big question is, after getting the report and discovering that in the number of municipalities there are people who are unqualified, what is the Premier going to do? Is he going to be bold enough to fire some of those comrades that they've hired in those municipalities? We doubt if that is going to be happening. Our biggest concern is the creation of advisory bodies. I think every SOPA we get new advisory bodies being introduced. We never get reports of these advisory bodies. We never hear what happens to their implementation plans. But it's something obviously that we'll be looking at. So we believe that the speech was 50-50. 50% things that we welcome, 50% things that we know that are impossible to achieve.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Modulasetulo wa mokga wa Action SA Kgosi Mangope o bua maikutlo a hae le yena.
Mr. Mangope, what is your reaction to the Premier's address today?
Well, the Premier's address is quite promising on paper, but that is not what matters most to me. What matters most is whether the promises contained in this booklet are going to be implemented. But my experience, or the experience of this province, is that so many good promises have been made in the past, in the last 30 years, but you don't see this being implemented on the ground. Let me give you a typical example. The most important thing that we need to address as a province is service delivery by our municipalities. Now, our municipalities, most of them are dysfunctional. Now, if you have municipalities that are dysfunctional, how do you hope to provide services to the residents? Now, this to me is the most important issue that this government, the 7th administration, must apply its mind to. And I'm going to be watching what is going to be happening, particularly in this regard. And fortunately, I'm in the municipality committee of the legislature, and I'm going to definitely be requiring that something must be done for the sake of our people.
In terms of voting wise, would Action SA, in case there's a vote on something in the legislature, would Action SA be voting with the ANC or not?
Well, we are going to be voting on issue to issue basis. What we need as Action SA is to have our people being given the services that they require. And if the vote calls for us to vote with the ruling party, we will do so. But we will object if we don't think that is good for the development of our people and the province.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mmeli wa mokga wa Economic Freedom Fighters Northwest Fernand Moema o bua maikutlo a hae.
Mr. Moema, what is the EFF's reaction to the Premier's address today?
Well, as the EFF, we are extremely disappointed that we are faced with serious rates of unemployment. The level of unemployment is unprecedented in the province. However, the Premier appears to have no concrete plan. You listen to the opening of the legislature today. His address can tell that there's no precise plan in terms of what the government will do to ensure that we eradicate poverty, inequality, and unemployment. It's just theories and meetings that are just going to have without a clear strategy to say this is what we're going to do. For instance, one, he speaks about tourism suffering, because of, the rain and so forth. However, he doesn't speak that, among other things that affect tourist attraction is because we don't have infrastructure. Secondly, we don't have road infrastructure. Second, we don't even have airport that is functional. So how are we going to even attract tourists? Tourism is one of the areas where you can create a job, you can create more jobs. But secondly, areas like Bujanala, they are identified as the key role players when it comes to mining, when it comes to job creation. However, there's not much investment in terms of technical skills such as engineering, where we can produce a lot of graduates, human resource that can assist in that particular regard, that is employable. So it appears that we don't have a government in the province, and the office of the premier is at the center of government, yet it appears to have no precise plan in terms of what must happen in the province.
The premier spoke on 27,000 job opportunities that might be available. Do you doubt that?
Without that, it happened. If you are to listen to the previous SOPA, they spoke on the same issue. 12 months later, actually a few months later, there's nothing that is happening when it comes to that particular area of job creation. It's just a story, it's just an empty rhetoric. When they are saying they are creating jobs, they will be telling you about your EPWPs. EPWP, they are just reducing it into some a petty job where people just pick up papers on the streets, while they are supposed to even convert that into a real job opportunity. Sometimes they are saying they are creating jobs, while they are speaking to actually a 12 months, 6 months contract that lapse. That is not sustainable. So our people cannot survive on 12 months job opportunities. We need real jobs that are dignified, that can give dignity to our people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tonakgolo Mokgosi o na le maano a ho ntshetsa pele province ya North West ao a batlang dibilione tsa diranta hore a sebediswe. Ibile MEC wa ditjhelete Kinetse Mosenogi o netefaleditse hore metjha yohle e tla latelwa ho etsa bonnete hore tjhelete ha e utsuwe.
MEC, what is your reaction to the Premier's address today?
I think this clearly sets out the path and the trajectory that we must take in terms of development in the province. But most importantly, the Premier acknowledged that with the current budget that we have as a province, it's very difficult to fulfill the developmental obligation, and given the rural nature of our province, and that we need to lobby nationally for restructuring of equitable share. But most importantly, what the Premier has announced is that cognizance of the fiscal challenges and the continued budget cut, we will introduce a Northwest Development Funds where we will lobby the private sector to put in funding to address our developmental needs as a province and priorities as well. And we will also look into using our expenditure goods and services budget to industrialize the province so that we address both the challenges of unemployment, the issue of the development of the economy in the province, but most importantly to industrialize as well the province so that we change the rural nature of the province to have a more better outlook in terms of development. So that's likely what the Premier, and also looking at collaboration with different partners to make sure that we fulfill our obligations. But at the core of it, it's industrialization of the province, creation of job, and reskilling of our people, and the necessary partnership that we must develop both with the public and private sector to address our social and economic developmental needs.
Once the partnerships comes through and the financial stakes are in, does the province have the mechanism in place to monitor and ensure that monies do not go missing?
Yes, obviously, because when we speak about the Northwest Development Fund, it will be a collaboration with the private sector. The current resources that we have institutional mechanisms in place in terms of accountability. We come to table our annual performance plan, all departments, we table our budget, and post that we table our annual report, which accounts on our performance and how we have used the financial resources to meet what we have outlined that we are going to meet in line with the pronouncement of the Premier. So that accountability is in place, and on a quarterly basis we account through the legislature to the people of Northwest Province. And obviously with the development fund, and in detail we will outline, and when we meet with the different stakeholders, when we officially launch on its accountability processes and how we are going to fulfill the intended mandate that we envisage that the developmental fund will do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ha re kena ho tse etsahalang Afrika Borwa ka kgethollo, basebetsi ba Pretoria Girls High ba fuputswa. Kgwedi ya Mandela ke sehopotso sa mopresidente wa pele wa motho e motsho Afrika Borwa le ntwa ya hae ho fedisa mmuso wa puso ya bohanyapetsi. Selemo le selemo ka la 18 Phupu, ma-Afrika Borwa bohle ho sa natse morabe ba bitswa ho nka monyetla wa metsotso e 67 ho nehelana ho ba hlokang ile ho motlotla. Empa kgweding ena ya Mandela ho ba bang ha wa ka ho eba le kgotso. E ka ba palo e ngata ya baithuti ho tswa sekolong sa maemo a hodimo sa banana fela Pretoria ba tobane le kutlo ya kgalemo bekeng e tlang ho tloha ka la 29 le ka 30 Phupu. Ba kginne sekolong ka mora ditlaleho tsa kgethollo ya morabe hore ba buile kapa ba bule sehlopha sa dipuisano ho WhatsApp ya ba basweu fela ho kgolwa ha melaetsa e moo e tletse kgethollo. Jwalo ka ho bonahetse tshehetso ho mahlatsipa a ba batsho, ho na le melaetsa e hlahellang ho tswa ho e mong e leng Richard Wilkinson ya tshehetsang ba qosuwa. Wilkinson o ngotse moqoqo ka moo bana ba batho ba mmala o mosweu ba tobueng ka teng le ho hlekefetswa dikolong. Moqoqo wa hae o ile wa eba le tshehetso e matla ho Twitter e leng X. Ho sa le jwale mahlatsipa a hlahisitse dingongoreho tse ding ka hloho ya sekolo Mofumahadi Erasmus le matitjhere a mang hore ha ho bohato bo nkuweng nakong ya ketsahalo ya kgethollo ha e ne e tlalehwa. Lefapha la Thuto Gauteng ha jwale le tswelletse ka diphuputso moo basebetsi le bona e kang ba ameha. Ha re kena ho tsa matjhaba, tlhokomediso e hlahang ho United Nations ho fedisa tlala ka 2020 ho tla ba boima ho bona. Kopano ya matjhaba e tlalehile ha maikemisetso ho fedisa tlala lefatsheng selemong sa 2030 ho bonahala ha o keke ha etsahala hore ho fihlellwe jwalo ka ha palo ya batho ba phelang ka tlala e fetohile dilemong tse fetileng. Ka selemo tlaleho ya maemo a polokeho ya dijo le mananeo a teng lefatsheng e lokollotsweng ka Laboraro e bolela ha batho ba ka ba milione tse 733 ba tobane le tlala ka 2023 jwalo ka ha dintwa ho fetoha ha maemo a lehodimo le mathata moruo e le tsona tse nkileng sebaka. Setumo se teng mabatoweng se fapane haholo ka ho tswella ha tlala e ntseng e hola kontinenteng ya Afrika moo palo ya batho e ntseng e hola. Dintwa le ho fetoha ha lehodimo ho itahletse ka Botswana. Asia e bone diphetoho tse hanyenyana le borwa ba Amerika bo tswelletse pele haholo ka ho fedisa tlala. Moiri ke behetse o mo re kene kgwebo ya latela. Ke molloho e bile teng ho bareki jwalo ka ha nyoloho ya dihlahiswa e nolofaditswe ho 5.1%. Nyoloho ho dihlahiswa tsa bareki e ntse mothinya ho tswa ho 5.2% ka kgwedi ya Motsheanong ho ya ho 5.1% ka kgwedi ya Phupjane. Nyoloho ya dijo ka selemo ke yona e tlase ka ho fetisisa ka mora dikgwedi tse 45 ka mora ho tsamaya ka monyebe ka 4.7% ka kgwedi ya Mmesa le ya Motsheanong. Sekgahla sa selemo bakeng sa dijo le dino tse senang tahi di hlahile hantle ka peresente e tlase ka ho fetisisa ya 4.6% ka Phupjane, mme dipalopalo tsa kgweding ena haesale kgweding ya Loetse selemong sa 2020 ke tse tlase ka ho fetisisa haholo jwang nakong e fetileng ya COVID-19. Mokgwebo rona ke beha mona re phethele ka dipapadi. Dr. Pitso Mosimane o tlotluwe ka lengolo la bongaka ke University ya Johannesburg. Thapameng ya maobane mokwetlisi wa lefatshe ngaka Pitso Mosimane o fumane lengolo la bongaka ho tswa University ya Johannesburg. Tlotlo ena ke ho bona ha hae ka ho nka karolo ho tsa dipapadi le maikemisetso a hae a makgethe le tlhabollo bolong ya maoto lefatsheng. Leeto la bokwetlisi la ngaka Mosimane le qadile selemong sa 1995. O kwetlisitse dihlopha tse kgolo Afrika Borwa, Mamelodi Sundowns, SuperSports United le Bafana Bafana, Al Ahly SC e naheng ya Egepeta le Al Ahly le Aba FC e Saudi Arabia. Selemong sa 2022 o ile a thea sekolo sa bolo ya maoto ka lebitso la hae ho ntshetsa pele talente ya ba banyenyana ho phatlalla le Afrika. Ngaka Mosimane o a bua ka maikutlo a hae ka mora tlotlo ena.
You get humbled. It's reality. As you say, it's different from being told than be on the podium. We are ordinary people. We come from football, and when the academics acknowledges and appreciates us, you feel like, is it really happening or what? Because we are, I saw Rassie Erasmus interview. He got so emotional, and I understand where he comes from, where he says that we are just sports people, and then the academic side brings us in and acknowledges us. It's a humbling feeling, I always have seen Dr. Koza, Dr. Olifant, Dr. Dennis Jordan, but when it happens to you, you ask yourself can football change our lives? Can football change the narrative? And football has changed the narrative. As I said, that it has made us meet, encounter all the lineup that I was talking about, that we never thought that one day from South Africa you could be interacting with names like that. But in reality, yes, Aliou Cisse is here, Florent is here. These are guys who have won trophies in CAF, and they acknowledge me here. I'm humbled.
Ratela pele SAFA ka ro province ya North West ina le di tournament tsa engine tse tla ba teng ka tsa mantshano le balela Alabama ka Moqebelo. Mokgatlo o laolang bolo ya maoto Afrika Borwa eleng SAFA mona province ya North West o mengwe ho engine champ of champs le ho qothisana kapa diqothisano tsa naha tse tlang ho tshwarwa ho qala ka la 2027 ho isa ka la 2029 Lwetse bakeng sa banana ba ka tlase ho dilemo tse 20 le bashanyana ba ka tlase ho dilemo tse 12 ho emela province ya North West mane Gauteng. Jwale ho tla ba le dipapadi hore o fihlelle dipapading tsena tsa naha. Ka Moqebelo ka hora ya borobong lebaleng la Alabama Klerksdorp mabaleng a lebatowa la Dr. Kenneth Kaunda ho lebala la A le B. Mongodi wa SAFA province ya North West Ntate Matsi o bua dintlha tsohle tse di ka dikileng dipapadi tsena.
Good afternoon, good evening. My name is Tabacho Matsubane Matsi. I'm the Provincial Executive Officer of South African Football Association in the North East Province. I'm here to tell you about the event that we'll be hosting on the 27th of July 2024 at the Alabama Stadium in Klerksdorp within the Dr. Kenneth Kaunda region. We will be hosting an engine knockout challenge, which is a developmental tournament that has been running for over 20 years across the country. In recent years, we put up our hand to be part of the national tournament of Engine Knockout Challenge, and we were given a go-ahead to actually have preliminaries within the province to actually have 2 spaces within the national tournament that will be taking place on the 27th until the 29th of September 2024 in Gauteng province. The Engine Knockout Tournament is a tournament that began down within our ranks of football within SAFA. We call them the local football associations, whereby teams knocked each other out to have a chance to represent their regions, and then now to our tournament. We've got teams from across the province. We've got a male team from each region within the province, a female team from each region within the province that will be competing against each other to actually get the final team, both male and female, to go represent the Northwest Province in the Engine Knockout Tournament. We urge our families, community, brothers, sisters, friends to actually come through and support our young talent, as we don't normally get this opportunity to showcase the talent, and Engine Knockout Challenge has actually given us this opportunity. Please come out, support our young stars that will be competing for a place to go into the national tournament. Our games are normally played in 25 minutes per half, and if the games actually finish in a draw or stalemate, they will actually go straight to penalties without them going for extra time. We wish all the regions all the best, that they actually compete with fairness and in accordance to the FIFA Fair Play. Get there with all the necessary documents that have been stated and all the circulars given to clubs and regions, so that our day can run smooth. Come through, come support everybody, and we'll hopefully see you there on the weekend. 27th of July, 9 o'clock, Alabama Stadium, Klerksdorp, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. Thank you so much.
Mohe ke di beha khutlo mona le tsena tsa dipapadi ebile ke pheletso ditaba tsa rona tsa thapameng ya kajeno lo fika nako e tlang hape nna le moifo wa ditaba o ratehang re ho wena e tshweu khotso.